the Vice President, Kashim Shettima, my darling wife, Oluremi Tinubu, Mrs. Shettima, the Senate President, Speaker House of Representatives, the elders of our party, Jibisi Akande, Arema Olusegun Osoba, and Pius Akinyelure. Let me first of all thank Aminu Masayari, my dear friend and brother, who respectively with Pius Ayim Pius accept with the other distinguished members to accept to serve this convention. To all the members of the planning committee, this is marvelous. Congratulations. All the executive governors of our great party, members of the new working committee of our great party, former governors elected on the platform of our party, members of the Executive Council, former APC National Chairman, present and past members of National and State Assemblies, members of the State Working Committees, members of Diplomatic Corps, delegates and members of our party, including those from diaspora, representative of INEC in our midst, other observer members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, today I stand before you with heart full of gratitude, pride, and hope. Gratitude to God Almighty for His grace upon our nation and our party. Pride in what we have built together as a party since 2013. And optimistic about a bright future for our nation, despite the challenges we've been faced. We will overcome all difficulties. The fourth elective national convention of our party is not merely a gathering. It is the defining chapter in the story of our democracy and our party. As a part, this convention offers us the platform to renew our bond, strengthen our resolve, and recommit ourselves to the ideas that brought us together in the first place. We gather under an inspiring and powerful theme: unity in progress, consolidating the Renew Hope agenda. Unity in progress as the main theme. It's a potent and timely reminder that progress is impossible without unity. Unity in progress, consolidating the Renew Hope agenda. 13 years ago, we dared to dream differently and to act boldly when, as patriots, we set aside our political differences and came together for national redemption and to save our country from the economic disaster facing us, into which the then ruling party had plunged this country. We are united around the shared belief that our country can be greater and better served. That democracy must work for every Nigerian. That leadership must be anchored on vision, discipline, justice, and development. That historic unity gave back to a moment that changed Nigeria's political landscape forever till now and to the future. Today, as we reflect, we do so with deep appreciation for the founding fathers, women, youth, and faithful party members who built this platform with sweat, courage, and conviction. Let us stand and observe, because one patriot who led this party along with us is no more. When he was in uniform, he was a courageous, determined, selfless general. He fought towards to preserve our unity and common patrimony. Out of uniform, Buhari became a Democrat and worked hard, relentlessly, together with us, to lay the foundation. Please stand and observe a moment of silence in the memory of our first leader and the first elected president produced by our party, President Muhammadu Buhari. May God forgive him all his shortcomings and grant him Alijano Vidal. Let us also observe another moment of silence in the memory of other leaders and members. With him, we started this journey together, who have passed on to eternal glory. May their souls rest in peace. All the departed members and those of us alive bearing the torch did not build this party for division and selfishness. Together, we have the duty to ensure that the vision of our founding father is not diminished. We must deepen it. Let us say this clearly and sincerely. We are here for national unity and greatness. We're not going to look back. Critics they can say it any way they want. We are here to ensure constitutional democracy. And we thank God for what we have been doing in the last 3 years. 36 years of unbroken freedom, commitment, and democracy. It's not easy without twists and turns. Let me reiterate to those who then lament and misunderstood us. We do not use one-party state. Democracy thrives on vibrant and healthy competition. But we cannot burn the constitutional freedom of association. As a statesman and a political leader, I believe in a credible opposition. One who can challenge, question, and help refine policies. That is how statecraft improves and good governance is achieved. That is how nations advance. While we welcome criticism, the constant attacks by opposition groups on the Electoral Act 2026 are a disservice to Nigerian people. It is public knowledge that process leading to the amendment of the 2022 Electoral Act passed through the crucible of legislative scrutiny, including public hearing. The Electoral Act was passed by overwhelming majority of the members of the National Assembly elected by Nigerian people in accordance with 1999 Constitution as amended. The Act reflects our collective quest as a nation to strengthen our electoral system and consolidate democratic rule. Therefore, our commitment is to uphold the rule of law, conduct credible elections, and protect the integrity of our elections, and continue to be a stronger secure, and united country. When Nigeria reaffirmed our leadership of the country as the governing party in 2023, we made a solemn promise to chart a new course for national renewal through the Renew agenda. That agenda was not conceived as just another campaign slogan. It is real. It was conceived as a governing philosophy. We knew the road to reform would be tough. We knew rebuilding Nigeria would require courage, patience, and difficult decisions. But we also knew no nation rises by hiding from the truth. We must not deceive ourselves and spend or waste the future of our grandchildren. We have to build the nation, the present for them before they come. The foundation must be strong, unique, and withstand the test of time. Fellow compatriots, since assuming office, our government has remained focused on delivering on the mandate to Nigerian people. Despite the complex global economic and political environment, today, I can assure you we are on the right path. Investors' confidence has partly improved. Our oil and gas sector has once more become attractive to foreign investment. Following our reforms, our Eurobond issuance was oversubscribed by 400%, and Nigeria exceeded the financial grey list, marking a decisive to return to global financial credibility. Tonight, you had testimony from beneficiaries of some of our programs. I assure you, many of you lamenting the problem of electricity, power. Yes, we are paying attention to that. The Grid Asset Management Company, CAMCO, which will inject approximately 1,500 megawatts into a new grid corridor. We are going to improve on it. Electricity will become better and be assured there will be opportunity progress in our industrialization path. Tonight, you had testimony from beneficiaries of our programs. Our programs are real, feasible, viable, impactful, measurable, and not mere rhetoric, as some opposition-led elements like to say. We are moving from survival mode to stability. To the young people of our party and our nation, let me speak directly to you. You are not only the future of Nigeria, you are our hope for a more glorious and assured future. Your creativity, innovation, digital fluency, enterprising spirit, and the courage are our greatest national asset. This party must continue to open more doors for our youth's participation, not as a prop, but as decision makers. We must nurture a generation of young progressives, men and women who are not only politically active, but intellectually grounded, morally disciplined, and nationally committed. The future we seek cannot be built without you at its center. To the women of Nigeria and our party, I say your role in our glory and our growth and stability is essential. Just few minutes ago, my wife asked me one straight question: whether there are no women to move motions. Why is it that there are only men moving motions? What about the special place for women? I assured her we will move decisively on that. It's a promise that we are very gender sensitive. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the Convention Planning Committee, led by His Excellency Honorable Aminu Bello Masari, CFR, and His Excellency Senator Ayim Pius Ayim GCON. Your dedication and excellence has set a new standard for organization and service. I must take a moment, especially to appreciate all our governors for the pivotal role they played in the organization of this convention. I commend Governor Abdurrahman Abdurrazak of Kwara State, who served as the vice chairman, Governor May Malabuni of Yobe, who served as the secretary, and Governor Opo Sodima of Imo State, who served as the treasurer, for their dedication and leadership. I also wish to recognize Governor Abiodun, chairman of APC National Convention Venue Subcommittee for the remarkable commitment, including funding and delivery of the venue sector. I equally extend my heartfelt appreciation to all our governors, ministers, whose collective efforts, unity of purpose, and commitment ensure the seamless planning and residing success of this convention. to all those who will be elected today or were already elected. Carry the trust with humility, fairness, and unwavering commitment to our party ideals. The future of APC and Nigeria's democracy depend on your leadership. Lead with courage, lead with integrity, and lead with vision. Inspire confidence, strengthen our unity, deliver progress worthy of the faith our members are placed in you. May you continue to win more comfort into the party as we have done in the past 2 years, when an unprecedented number of new members, governors, senators, House of Representatives, old and current, join our party from other political parties. The growth demonstrates the strength of our belief and Nigerian trust in our party. My charge to you is to sustain this expansive political structure through credible leadership and transparent party management, anchored in a reliable, verifiable database of our members nationwide. May God bless our great party. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you.